Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the official corporate jargon so you don't have to. And boy oh boy do we have some interesting executive shuffles and pay packages that make you go, Today we are diving into an amendment to a 10K filing from First Source Corporation. Now this is an amended report, meaning they are updating or clarifying something they previously filed. This one is specifically about some big changes in their executive team and their employment agreements with a focus on compensation. Let's break down what this means for the company and its leadership. So, what is this document all about? It is an 8 KTI filing, which is an amendment to a current report. Essentially, First Source Corporation is providing updated information on a previous report. The original report was about executive management changes that were planned to take effect on the 1st of October 2025. This amendment is being filed because the employment agreements detailing the new compensation and terms for these executives have now been fully approved and signed. First up, let's talk about Christopher J. Murphy III. He is transitioning into the role of Executive Chairman of the Board of Directors for both First Source Corporation and its subsidiary First Source Bank. This new employment agreement kicks off on the 1st of October 2025 and will run through the 31st of December 2028. It automatically renews for 1-year terms unless either party gives notice that they do not want to renew by the 30th of September each year. This agreement also covers what happens if his employment is terminated, especially in situations like a change in control of the company. Starting the 1st of January 2026, his annual base salary will be $750,000. He is also set to receive a future grant of restricted shares and will participate in various incentive plans, including the Company S Executive Incentive Plan on a modified basis, and other benefit programs like directors and officers' liability insurance and pension plans. Next, we have Andrea G. Short. She is stepping into the positions of President and Chief Executive Officer of First Source Corporation, and also Chief Executive Officer of First Source Bank. Her employment agreement also starts on the 1st of October 2025, but it is a longer term running until the 31st of December 2030. This agreement can be extended for an additional year each year after that, but it requires a written notice from the company S Leadership and Ms. Short S Acceptance. Like Mr. Murphy, S Agreement, this one also addresses termination payments, including those related to a change in control. Her annual base salary will be $650,000 starting the 1st of January 2026. She will also receive a future grant of restricted shares, participate in executive incentive programs, and be included in all other employee benefit plans offered by the company. Then there is Kevin C. Murphy. He is taking on the role of Executive Vice President of First Source Corporation and President of First Source Bank. His employment agreement is effective the 1st of October 2025 and is set to run until the 31st of December 2028. It has the same automatic 1-year renewal clause as Mr. Murphy. S agreement ending on the 31st of December of the 3rd year, following any renewal notice given by the 30th of September. His annual base salary will be $450,000 starting the 1st of January 2026. He'll also be granted restricted shares and participate in the company as executive incentive plans and other benefit programs, which are similar to those offered to Mr. Murphy and Ms. Short. Finally, let's look at Brett Abauer. He will serve as Executive Vice President, Chief Financial Officer, and Principal Accounting Officer for both First Source Corporation and First Source Bank. His employment agreement also begins on the 1st of October 2025, but it is for a shorter term ending on the 31st of December 2026. It can renew annually for 1-year terms starting the 1st of January 2027. Again with the non-renewal notice required by the 30th of September. Termination payments, including those in a change in control scenario, are covered beginning the 1st of January 2026. Mr. Bauer will receive an annual base salary of $400,000. He is also in line for a restricted share grant and will be part of the company S Executive Incentive Plans and other compensation and benefit programs. Now, the filing also lists these employment agreements as exhibits. Specifically, Exhibit 10A. 1 is Mr. Murphy. S Agreement Exhibit 10A. 2 is Ms. Short. S Exhibit 10A. 5 is Mr. Bauer. And Exhibit 10A, 6 is Mr. Kevin Murphy, as these are essentially the detailed legal documents backing up all these new arrangements. And finally, there is a mention of an interactive data file, which is standard for these kinds of filings. It is designed to make the financial information more easily accessible and machine readable. Now, let's wrap this up with my take. it is pretty common for companies to adjust executive roles and compensation, especially when there are changes in leadership. What is interesting here is the timing and the specifics of these new agreements. The base salaries we're seeing are substantial, and the inclusion of restricted shares and participation in various incentive and benefit plans indicates a significant investment in retaining and motivating these key individuals. The company is setting up these leaders for what looks like a long-term vision, with terms extending several years out and clear provisions for succession and compensation. The fact that this is an amendment to a previous filing suggests that the details of these agreements, particularly the compensation packages, were finalized quite recently, just a few days before this report was filed. This implies a lot of careful negotiation and perhaps some last-minute adjustments. For First Source Corporation, these changes signal a strategic reshaping of their executive team to guide the company forward. The clear terms in these agreements, including what happens during a change in control, provide a layer of stability for both the executives and the company, particularly in uncertain economic times. While we don't have the explicit financial statements in this particular amendment, these executive agreements are a crucial piece of understanding the company's financial strategy and its commitment to its top leadership. We will be keeping an eye on how these new roles and compensation structures translate into future financial performance. Alright, that is our breakdown of First Source Corporation's latest filing. What is your take on these executive changes and compensation packages? Do you think they are fair and aligned with the company's long-term goals? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you found this analysis helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more deep dives into the world of finance and business. And don't forget to check out our Discord community, linked in the description for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching, see you next time.